What does Ryan Reynolds, Justin Timberlake, Avengers, and 1Password have in common? All of those people are investors in the company called 1Password. And if you have seen the recent ad of Ryan Reynolds doing cybersecurity and skincare, by the way, there was nothing discussed about skincare in the ad, so I'm still waiting on that, Ryan Reynolds. Now, if you are among those people who probably watched the ad and were left confused as to what was the point of this.
I mean, there's a list. Green Lantern, yep. RIPD, horrible. Selfless, terrible. Blade Trinity, oof, Boltneck.
Now, jokes apart from highlighting the fact that you can secure your digital life and the fact that Ryan Reynolds is invested in both the companies that were highlighted in the video, you're probably left confused as a lot of other people. And if you want to know what Ryan Reynolds was really trying to say and why he's probably invested into 1Password, kind of like all of his Avengers friends and Justin Timberlake, this is the video for you. Most people reached out to me after hearing this part of the video.
So I guess you know that 1Password completely secures your digital life.
Now, when Ryan Reynolds is talking about secure and digital life, what is he really talking about? That's what this video is about. Imagine this. You have an ID for your Facebook, Instagram. We use an Uber to get to a bank that we are using online banking for. We even drive a Porsche these days. Yes, you need a Porsche ID to drive a Porsche Taycan. And you're already watching this video on YouTube using your Gmail account. So everything that we work around in our digital life requires a username and a password, also known as our digital ID, which is part of our digital life. Now, without username and password, your digital ID does not really exist. There is no NFT, there is no crypto, there is no share market. There's basically nothing. No Instagram, no Facebook. That's why it is important for you to have a username and password, and probably just like everyone in the world, you're probably walking around with hundreds of username and password in your mind, right? Probably not. You're probably walking around with hundreds of username, but with 1Password in your mind. So not the 1Password that Ryan Reynolds is talking about, but 1Password like password 123 or password 001. Hopefully this information is helpful for you and helps you protect your digital identity. What Ryan Reynolds was trying to call out over here is that the digital identity that you carry around, if you don't do what I've been trying to tell my parents for all these years as a cybersecurity expert over a decade, you should use a random password for every new account that you create online. But I can understand not everyone can remember or generate a random password. But thankfully, there are things like password managers, which an example of one of them is 1Password, which is in the ad. You can use a password manager to create and store randomly generated passwords for all the online accounts you have. You can even store secure files in there as well and do a bunch more. But the whole point being, the idea of securing your digital life is that you have a strong username password which is unique for every account that you create online, and you have one place to store all of it, so you don't have to remember all of it and doesn't have to be really complex. So that's what Ryan Reynolds was trying to shed his Green Lantern on. Hopefully after this comment he doesn't hate me as he hates the other Aussie that I know, which is Hugh Jackman. But hopefully this video is helpful for you, and if you enjoy content about cybersecurity and future tech, feel free to hit the bell icon and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace.